Hello and welcome back to Purple is the Chosen One, this favoured soul life. No sunsets, no fountains, no idyllic setting this time. There's business at hand. We are sitting here taking a quick breather deep in the caverns, about to go into the halls of Shan, which is a nasty, if you don't know it, trapped conclusion to the Shantakor chain in the marketplace. We've done the quests leading up to this and done pretty well, but the traps in here, I fully expect to die, but I just wanted to have a go at something that you might not normally see, that you might not have tried before. Evasion would be really helpful in here. I think the traps are predominantly cold and fire, and as such we've packed some scrolls of fire shield to try to help us. If you didn't know, that spell or scroll can reduce by 50% incoming fire or cold damage. You just apply the opposite to what you want to reduce. So if we're expecting cold damage, we would put fire shield hot. Expecting fire, we would put the cold one on. So I've added those at level, I think we could have taken them at level 5. Right, what else do we have to share? We completed the Salt Marsh, a mixture of Reaper and Elite. Reaper for the shorter quests and Elite for the longer ones. The Reaper ones could be pretty tough. They have decent saves in there. Those bullywugs in particular seemed to save all the time against my sound bursts, so they were difficult, especially when those red crowned casters pop up. So Elite would probably have been a better bet there. We went back and finished the Gatekeeper chain as well, so that's been done. Feat at level 6 I took Quicken, and we've had a reorganisation of our enhancements, because at level 6 we've already been using to good effect this single target spell, Deific Vengeance. Level 6 you get Searing Light as a possibility at level 3. Now looking at this, it doesn't even look to have a save, so you just cast it. It has double the range, the ray spell, and it just does the damage, and it can crit. So yeah, I don't think I've seen anything save against that, so I think that's right. There's just no save. So as a Reaper hitter, for example, that's going to be great. So this being the case, we have 2 decent single target spells now. I figured maybe we should go back to our strongest AoE, which was the Ash in the Tiefling tree. So we've got a mixture now of the Tiefling and the Angel of Vengeance tree. We've kept some of the best parts of the Vengeance. These cores I'm a little bit lukewarm over, shall we say. I'm not thinking they bring that much to the table, but some of this other stuff, this Scourge, 30 fire and light, is that right? Yeah, 30 fire and light spell power when it's full stacks, which is great. The same critical chance, very nice. I'm going to build that up next. And these little spell point things, every time we critically hit with a fire or light spell, 10 temporary spell points. It doesn't sound like much, but when you think that everything that we cast, apart from the sound burst, which is 15 I think, costs 10 or less, you'd be surprised how much longer this makes your spell point pool last. It's like a heroic version of Evergreen almost, and I've been really pleased with how that's been doing. So in here we've got lots of good things. It's not just putting points in the Tiefling tree to get those 3. The points we've put in are actually helping us. We've got 3 in there for another 10 universal spell power while wielding an orb or staff, And as you will see with the gear later, we are wielding a very nice orb now. We've got a bit more spell power there, 3 spell power, 1 more on saves versus spells, extra charisma, and some more fire spell power. So it's all very good, as well as the ash. Now I've not bothered taking the removing immunity to fire yet, simply because we've no fire spell to follow that up with. Nothing. So there's no point stripping the immunity when by the time that effect wears off, this thing will still be on cooldown. So I figure we have to wait until we get some kind of a fire spell to follow it up with before we invest the last 2 points in there, which I totally plan to do. I mentioned the questing already. So yeah, the reason for switching back, we were doing really well single target wise, especially against the Reapers, you know, freezing them with the sound burst and just hammering them with the sunbolt. That worked very well. The little Nimbus thing was becoming a little bit light, shall we say, on the damage side, so I've not put that back on. But yes, now, you know, every life you sort of get to a stage, don't you, where you think, we're beginning to come out of our shell a little bit here and stopping struggling and beginning to rock and roll. And I think this level for this character might be it. We've got a nice combination of AoE violence with this Scorch, and again, like with the Sunbolt, I love the sort of roaring sound, like and it just comes and fries everything in front of you. It's very satisfying, shall we say, when everything just disappears in this wreath of flames. I think I might harbour secret pyro tendencies. What was that film that... oh God, what was it called? Backdraft, wasn't it? With that crazy guy who was intent on setting fire to everything. The things I remember. Right, so let's have a look at the gear now. I'm happy with the way we've got these at the moment. I think this is good. I plan to build up in this for more crit chance with both fire and light. Let's just show you where we're at with the spell powers. Now these are a bit deceptive. It's already quite good for level 6. The fire and light are up towards the 200. Now they actually go really close, and in the light case over 200 in Reaper when we get a bit more spell power from the Reaper enhancements, but also the Scourge is giving us 30 universal when it's fully stacked. So yeah, it's taking us over there. And if you look on the crit chances as well, we're critting on both fire and light a little bit better than 1 in 4. And when you consider that every time we do crit, it's that 10 extra spell point thing, we're in a good place there. The fire obviously benefits from our energy criticals, epic destiny past life, but the light doesn't. And we've managed to find a really tasty item. Well, not find, I had it from many Warlock past lives, because Warlocks use light damage as part of the blast. This thing comes from the Another Man's Treasure level 6 quest in the 12. It starts off in the Stormreach dump, I think, with all the kobolds. It's a bit difficult to get because there's quite a lot of stuff drops in there, but it's a nice little quest, and there's loads to like on this for our build. If we didn't, we have charisma anyway on our trinket, but if we didn't, there's 4 charisma there, and it's obviously the main stat for us this time around. And look at these insightful things. Insightful you don't normally get before 10, which is when you can Kenneth craft insightful things. So to have insightful radiance light spell power at 6 is very good. But this other one, Insightful Radiance Law, is insanely good. Insightful spell crit chance is rare on anything as far as I'm aware. So to get that for the one that we are dealing with is super nice. And we're going to be keeping this item for a long time. I've slotted in a little Sapphire of Heroism, which I think comes from the Feywild. I think that can drop in random, what do you call them, the special encounter quests, chests in the Fey Wilderness. And it just gives a nice little 2 bonus to, now then, what does it do? Is it attack, saves and skill checks, something like that? So it saves me from having to chug the potions every 5 minutes. Anything I can do to avoid, doing repetitive little things like that is happy days to me. But this item is an absolute godsend. Now at level 15 there's a more powerful equivalent called the Fury Orb that comes from the... Is it the Best Laid Plans? The one with all those artificers blowing you up in Shan. Unfortunately we don't have that, but we do have the epic equivalent of this one for use from 21 I think, so we're not too badly kitted out. Other changes to the gear for 6, just 2. I was conscious of the fact defensively we didn't have any blur, so I added this Cloak of Autumn. Insightful Con is nice. And blurry for a mischance, although that'll be nerfed by being on Reaper. And what's this Wind Through the Trees? I don't know what that does. I should probably find out. When enemies hit or miss you, they have a 5% chance to be knocked down with no save. I will take that. It's better than nothing. Okay, and the other, well, the only other one, but it's a big one in my opinion, striding 25%. So again, I'm not messing about having to click those expeditious retreat boots. We've got a decent amount of speed there. It's taking care of the electric defences, and a topaz of feather falling into the bargain. Yeah, we've got several items I think with some acid resistance on there, electric on there. I think there's another cold resistance there. So that's why I haven't bothered. We have reasonable elemental resistances for this level, so I haven't bothered taking the resistance spell yet for that reason. Gear we've done. Yeah, that's about it. Just to mention that this is obviously on a 10-second cooldown, this nice AoE we have, but it combines quite well with both the sound burst. You lead with the sound burst and then mop up with that, or lead with the sound burst and wait until that comes off cooldown, just to give you a bit of a breathing space, and then do it. 30 save, might go up to 31 in Reaper. That's not bad at all, I don't think, for early heroic. And these two are on a very short cooldown, so for for mopping up bits that the Scorch has left, they're very good for killing things from distance. And this one in particular, because it's not a ray, it just sort of lands on top of the target. So if you want to target something in particular from a group, let's say, where casting this it might get intercepted by something else that you don't want to hit, that's the one to use. Like a Reaper in the middle of a group, which you've sound bursted, you can target that specific creature. So that's another reason I quite like this Deific Vengeance, although it does allow them a save for half damage. I think quite a lot of our stuff is pretty devastating against undead as well, isn't it? Yeah, undead take extra damage there. Is that double damage? Looks like it. And do they take double from this as well? Yeah. So roll on Delirious 2, mate. We're going to be rocking and rolling in there, aren't we? Between fire and all this stuff. Yeah, I'll be excited to see what we can do in there. Right, my plan is to have a go at this, and if we die horribly, as I suspect we may well in one of the traps, I'm going to take us to the harbour and do Irestone Inlet instead, and just try to show how much stronger we've become, you know, between the combination of heavy single target damage and this AoE that we've got. But let's hope it doesn't come to that. Let's hope we can pull off a miracle and get through here. So yes, we're a bit overmatched here. This is a level 7 effective and we're level 6 at the moment. But we're going to do our best to at least show you some of it. Or let's please let this last longer than the first corner like that other ill-fated one did. Now one of the problems I've got in here is we don't see the targets very well until they're right on top of us. I've also gone the wrong way there, I think. I think there are some, yeah, I thought there was some on here. I'm wanting to use my potion to heal, but I can't while those are around. Come on. Now I might be able to heal up properly. Yeah. Yeah, any moment we could get set upon by a crowd and I just wouldn't have noticed them. So that's a problem. I'm sure there are some here, but I can't see them. I tried to do a sound burst there and it didn't go off. So waiting for cooldown, and boom. Now let's try and get rid of those buggers before we actually cross there, if we can. Oh, there are a lot of them though, aren't there? See, we have nice range. We could perhaps just pick them off from here. That might not be a bad strategy. Yeah, okay. Job done. My little dart thing that I keep just for these lever occasions. Oh, where's that coming from? Hello. I'm a little bit concerned we're not one-shotting these as much. Some more challenge here. Let's take the time to heal up in between times. Okay, there's a trap here, isn't there? Let's try and wait until they all come out. This Scorch is particularly good against spiders. Beautiful. Let's wait until it comes off cooldown because I think there might be another load up there. Yeah, it's nice. Now I think that's a shrine. There are some nasty poison traps ahead which we could die to. So let's open this up and then we've got access. There are two going across here and I'm not going to be able to see them. That was a bad start. Now the problem I've got now is I can't heal while all these people are around. Oh, yeah, and there's going to be clerics and things firing all sorts of stuff down on top of me. Not good times. There are going to be things I can't see as well up on the top there. crud, there's a boss up there. Oh, no, 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 no. Run. I'm going to try and recover if we can here. Oh, am I still classed as being in battle with those things being up there? That's going to be a problem. We do have this, I forgot to mention this, at level 6 our faith, the sovereign host has given us this. Now that would heal us to full one time. Might actually be advised to use it now rather than chugging all our potions away. What do we think? Let's use it. I think that's on a 10-minute cooldown. Oh, crud. Oh! So I've lost half of it already. Got him. Still somebody shooting at us. Oh, almost. There's a cleric up at the top somewhere there. Can we possibly heal here? Full. Yes. Okay, let's take advantage of this. If you want some good news, I think this is the worst. If we can get past this, we might have a chance. And the other good news is I remembered to pack an extra stack of these healing potions. That's the bad news, that fire trap there, which I can't disable. We didn't pull that, did we? Is that now open? No. There's got to be a third one, hasn't there? Yeah. So we do have to go through the fire trap thing. Note to self, going back through there is not advisable. Right, so fire trap we want cold resist. Actually, we've already got it on. It's been triggered by the cloak we're wearing, so we should take less damage anyway from fire. Now we should just be able to drop down and through that, but before we do that, let's try and heal again. Well, that was handy because I was failing. It doesn't tell me what the chance I have to activate that, but clearly not 100%. Oh, gotta get the red crown. Nice, okay, wait. Oh! See, heavy single target damage from those things. Oh, there's still something about. Okay. We got some more. Oh! Right, now this is a section where we're really going to want this fire shield cold thing to go off. Do we have some more down there? I don't think so. We're going to drop down here and there's going to be a load of fire things. I would have liked to have this sovereignty thing as well. Oh, come on. I don't know what the chance is because it's not telling me. Okay. I think we're just going to have to go for this. Nicely done. Wrecked. Now, I don't know what this valve does, but I'll pull it anyway. And now we're going to face some cold, I think. So the reverse. Keep running, keep running. Go, 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 go. Oh, that hurt. There's no monsters in the area, so we can still heal to our full potential. I think that might be the last of the fire and cold traps. I think there may be some... oh! Owls take extra damage from Sonic, don't they, I think? Let's just hold here. It would be a shame to come to grief now. I think there may be some spike traps here. Here. No? Oh, maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking of a different quest. I think we're almost at the end here. And this is the point at which you start thinking, Christ, I could actually do this. So stepping on that thing activates the earth elementals in the corner and this massive monster thing as well. It's about time I remembered the Reaper's power thing, which I've ignored throughout the whole quest. Come on, get down. Yes, get down. Whoa. Beautiful. I'll take that every day of the week. Thank you very much. Just for once, game. You didn't screw me over. I think that's it, isn't it? Yeah. Well, I'm more than happy at that. I think that middle section with those poison traps, so you can't really go back, and you've got the clerics firing all sorts of stuff down on you from the top. Half of them you can't see. It's just not good times. Oh, and the traps in the middle of it. I think we did bloody well to get through there, so I'm more than happy with that. What are we now? We're level 6, aren't we? I'm going to go and do the Irestone Inlet anyway, because it's the first one of the Pirates chain saga. And after that, we have some choices. There are some level 4 and 5s in Dineath that I sometimes like to just blitz through. There's what do they call them? The depths chain, isn't it? I think we did it with Purple on the last life, the Blightcaster. We had an episode where we went through all the 4 of those together. There are the 4 level 5s in Kundarak for the bank space favour, and there's one of my favourites in Fialan, the Snitch, that I like to do. Other than that, we're going to be heading to the Feywild soon. Maybe we'll pick up some, although we do have a reasonable amount of nice Fey gear anyway on Purple, but maybe we'll find something, you never know. Okay, I think that's quite enough waffle for this one. You don't want to be sitting here for hours listening to me harp on about, oh my god, I actually completed a quest. Yeah. Thanks very much as always for looking. Hope you're having a good day, and I will speak to you in the next one. Take care.